Okay guys, welcome to the vid. Don't forget to smash that like button, it really does help out an absolute bunch. And right now we're going to dive into the game. Now when you first start playing Kingdom Maker, you're going to enter a tutorial to begin with. You're going to find a suitable spot to locate your castle, and it's going to take you through some tutorial dialogue and get you into the game. And when you finish that initial tutorial, this is where you're going to end up on your castle keep. And I've decided to go ahead and skip that tutorial for this video because a lot of you may have already seen that, and I don't want to get us bogged down into the initial tutorial of the game. Instead, I want to get into the actual features and show you the layout and how everything looks. So this is actually the look inside the main castle itself. Now, we can actually zoom in here and you can see that my castle is made up of various different rooms. You can see we have an armory, the initial foyer where you walk in. We've got a grand or great hall. I'm going down to like a larder, treasury, there's a prison, moving over to a apocryphy. We've got a wine cellar, a chapel, just in case you want to get married, you know. And a library, we've got a war room, a nursery, and a bed chambers. Now, each one of these different rooms actually offers different types of boosts. And what you can do is you can grab your family members and put them into different rooms to give you different boosts. And you can see here, for example, the workshop is empty at the moment, and I can drag up to 2 family members in there to increase crafting speed. So let's just say I want to grab my I think it's my wife that's over here. If I grab her, there she is, just waving her legs and flailing her arms around. We can drag her over and put her into any room to kind of give a boost, which is quite nice. And we're going to drop her into the workshop there to give us a crafting speed boost. And then boom, there she goes. Super happy to be in there. And she's going to start, you know, working on that workshop boost for us. Thank you very much. And you can do that with all of your family members. And you can click it to give you kind of an overview of exactly what's going on in each room. So I kind of like that setup. It's really interesting. And again, this is just the inside view of the main castle keep. And you can actually increase the size of your family. You can see if I click the family button at the bottom of the heads up display here, it gives me an overview of my family. You can see there's me at the top, Prince Worthy, and I am the captain of this castle, married to Patty. Yeah, I called my wife Patty. And we've got 2 children. We've got Christian and we've got Leonora, and they're in the castle too, doing things as well. And when the children are born, you can basically set skills and things for them to kind of like specialize in. The question is, how do we create children? Well, I'm sure you guys have heard of the birds and the bees. Well, that's pretty much exactly what happens in this game. I was actually quite surprised when I first done it. Let's have a look here. So I'm going to go up here and just grab my wife. I think that's her. You come down here. Let's just put her into the main hall a second. And you can see that's Paddy there. Oh, hang on, that's Leonora. No, actually, that's my daughter. Probably not a good idea to make a child with the daughter. But then saying that, you know, back in these times, you know, things like that used to happen. But let's go back up. Let's grab the wife. There she is. Let's go up and grab myself. There's me, look, sitting on the throne. Not the toilet. We're actually sitting on the main throne there. Got my little crown on as well. Love it. Let's take myself down to the grand hall. And what we can do now is we can have some interaction between myself and my wife. She has her back to me right now. Probably not a good start. Let's see if we can put on the charm. So we're going to go ahead and do some talking. We're going to select a target. We're setting a target for the conversation. There it is. We're going to go over and greet my wife. So there we go. Let's walk over and say hello. Okay, so as you can see, you get a couple of options here. We can remind them why they married me. Okay. Also, you can do a married boink, and you can see, and it's time to make a baby. Okay, well, I mean, you get 100% chance to do that, so we can just go straight ahead and jump in there, and let's do a married boink. So we're going to click on this, and it's going to take us up to the bed chambers, and oh my goodness gracious me, there they go in all various types of positions. Yep, that seems to be happening, and I'm still wearing my crown. Of course, I would still be wearing the crown. And I take a general walk back down to the grand hall. Only 30 seconds, but that's pretty much all it takes. And there we go. A new baby has been born. We've got Willie Worthy. Look at that. And this is actually going to be a combat baby. Look at this. It's a captain. It's combat. Fantastic. So I actually don't have a combat child. Both my children already have been for like resources gathering and like trading and stuff, so nothing really for war. Looks like Willy Worthy is coming in with the war stats, so that's pretty good. And I can go ahead and select, like you can actually select it down here. We've got merchant, explorer. I can make a knight. That's actually pretty cool. But you know what, I'm actually going to go for knight. That actually looks pretty good. Provides a travel speed bonus, and this focuses on fast moving armies. Nice. We'll go ahead and do that. So if I select this, we can make our third child a knight, and then we can go ahead and choose different traits. I can re-roll these if I want to. This one here is a normal trait, giving me some bribe defense, army damage, and army health is on a minus. That might be one we can re-roll. This one here is staunch 2, benefits plus 10% army damage. So that one is actually pretty good. We can keep that. Let's go ahead and re-roll this one and see if we can get a better one. And we got begilding. It's an uncommon trait. That's not great. Let's go for another re-roll. We get unsightly. Gives a small penalty to charm success. Let's go again. 30 gold now. So it is going to start costing me gold to do this, but hopefully we can try and get a good war stat. Let's go again. Inspiring. This gives a small bonus to army damage. Okay, great. Well, that will be good for a knight. So let's keep that. And we have 2 pretty good traits there. We now have to wait 1 hour 9 minutes until maturity, or we can speed it up for 18 gold. We'll do it for the sake of the video for today, just for science. 18 gold's going to mature our baby into a grown-up. And where is the baby gone? I want to have a look. Let's click on family, and there it is. Willy Worthy looks very similar to the mum and the sister. You can see where she gets the good looks from. And we're going to go ahead and click on this now, and this is where we can start upgrading, so we can increase the talents. I would normally wait until I've got some EXP points to do this with. I do have some, so we can do a little bit here. Let's click on these tier 1 talents. Each one of these is giving me a boost. Look, plus 20% mounted health unit. But again, because I don't have enough combat merits yet, it's going to start costing gold. So I'm going to wait before we do that. I've only just matured her. There's no reason to go crazy and level it up immediately. I do have some EXP points, so we can go ahead and level the the level of the new hero up to level, I think it's 20 is the max. We'll stop there though. I think that's the max, 10. Okay, great. Cool. So then you can add extra bonuses, you can add equipment, and you can add different bits of gear and stuff that you can pick up in the game, but we're not going to do that right now. And there we go. We have our new knight, which is fantastic. I can go down to armies now at the bottom, and I can assemble a second army. And this time I'm going to go ahead and choose my new knights. We click on this, boom. And then I can go ahead and put units. I can assign troops to her. I'm going to need to go ahead and train some more because I don't have too many troops trained at the moment other than what I'm using. But once I actually put troops on here and go ahead and choose a champion to go ahead with it, we can put Hilda on there for the time being. I can go ahead and use this in attacks on like garrison camps and other castles. I can do all sorts of things with this, and it's great to have a second army, and I need to now work on that by training some more troops and building that up. But we're going to talk about more about the heroes and troops and everything in another video, but that's basically how I wanted to show you how you expand your family. Okay, and yeah, you can see my wife is super happy. She's got a heart above her head. She's over the moon that we just had a new bubby, and this is the new daughter, I think. Right, let me just click on her. Is that the one? Is that her? Let's click on her. Yeah, Willy Worthy, there she is, the new knight. So while she's here, we can click on her, and now I've got an extra person. We can put her somewhere, so we're going to boost healing speed up here. That'll be good. So boosting healing speed, and again, look at the happy couple, hearts over their heads, looking absolutely fantastic. Let's take myself up here. We're going to go up and boost. Where's my throne room? I kind of like being in there. Let's put myself in the boost on the throne room. Let's go ahead and grab my wife. We'll chuck her in the armory, give a boost on defense. So you see, you can grow your family, make it bigger, so you've got like someone in every room kind of boosting, you know, stats across your castle. And you can also like marry off your family to other people. I know it sounds crazy, right? But back in the olden days, alliances weren't just drawn up on paper. The best way to get an alliance is to marry off one of your daughters to the enemy army. You can see if we click on family, all my children are single. Single. Well, they can be married, and you can marry them off to other castles You know, you can set up a marriage, etc., have children with them, and kind of grow literally grow a family within your alliance. Pretty mad stuff, right? But that's what it looks like inside your castle. There's more details to go through, but I wanted to give you a basic overview on what that looks like. Chuck some help to one of my alliance members there. It's actually quite a fun experience playing around inside the keep, getting extra boosts, growing your family, etc. It's quite fun. Okay, so that's what it looks like inside the keep, but what does it look like outside? If we click on the actual city, now you're going to see what my castle looks like, or my base looks like outside of the keep. And as you can see, look at this, the customization options within Kingdom Maker are actually a lot of fun. You can go ahead and create walls, you can put garrisons, army camps, you got yourself some like homes for your population, because you need to grow a population in Kingdom Maker to kind of do things like farming and stuff. Again, we've got siege works over here, we've got some stables, archery, and we've got some soldiers so we can train our troops here. Got some farms which create food, and then we've got our wood farm, stone farm, and another food farm over there as well. And you can customize this all up to how you want it to look when you build the walls, etc. You can kind of make it as big as you want. You actually get quite a lot of space to kind of build, you know, your base. And the other thing you can do is you can look inside other people's castles and check out what their base looks like as well. So especially if you're planning to attack them, you can have a look and see where their weak points are and kind of strategize where you want to attack. Again, we'll cover attacking in another video, but it's actually really fun actually building up your castle. You start off with that little square in the middle, just this bit here, okay? And then you start building the walls around it, and then you could like expand off and make big areas. And again, you can put troops inside these towers. If I click on a tower and click garrison, you can see here, this is where I've got all of my troops. You can see I've got archers, I've got cavalry, I've got like swordsmen, all stacked in different places around this this base. So if someone does attack it, they're probably going to get attacked by something. If they come down the front here, they're going to hit by range. If they try and go down the middle over here, they're going to meet a whole bunch of troops. And you can level up your troops to make them stronger by doing research, and the research is over here. This is your research building, and there's only 4 research trees. Quite a bit of research within each one though. We've got nobles, combat, city, and siege. I'll pop onto the attack one first of all here just to show you. And you can see you start off with your tier 1, and then you start leveling up damage, etc., moving all the way down until you can finally reach tier 2. There we go, regular archers, regular swordsmen, regular cavalry. And I've not opened them up yet, I'm still working on it. I've been casually playing Kingdom Maker for the last couple of weeks, and to be honest with you, it's actually been a lot of fun. I've been attacked because I haven't worried about shielding my castle, because I wanted to kind of get a feel for how devastating is it to actually get attacked. And one thing I would say is there isn't no major loss. You know, if you get attacked, you lose a little bit of resource, okay. Your troops need healing, but you don't really lose any troops. And if your garrisons get wiped out, you can go ahead and fill them back up again once you've healed. And training troops isn't that costly, so there isn't any real major loss to being attacked. So it really feels like a casual builder game, which is something I actually really like. The worst thing is when you play a game like this and you build up and you get absolutely destroyed and your life ends literally because all your stuff's been wiped out. In this game, I don't feel like I've lost much at all when I've been attacked, and that is something I do like. Free-to-play players are definitely going to have a lot of fun with this. There's lots of bonuses and extra prizes and things that you can collect as you're going through and working on the quests, and that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to continue with a quest. You can see on the left hand side here, you can see at the bottom we've got some quests, and as you do these quests, you collect resources and items that the game gives you as a reward, etc. Okay, and there's like a main quest line. You can see I'm doing chapter 1 season 1 right now, and the quest I need to do next is I'll be your hero. Rescue Queen Faye by attacking the orc camp guarding the dungeon. So we're going to do that right now and show you what the battle sequences look like. They're actually pretty good. But that's what it looks like inside your castle as a whole. And then we go out further to the main country of the kingdom, and this is what the kingdom map looks like, and it's actually pretty cool. There you go, there's my castle there. I have a red skull next to my name because I just burnt this castle that's next to me. And again, just referring back to that art style, I really like the way the art style looks. It looks really, it's like cartoony, but I don't know, it's just different to anything I've seen before, which is actually quite cool. You can zoom right out as well, and if I zoom out really far, it takes me out to the actual main kingdom, and then you can see how big this actual map is. It is huge. Like, the game is huge. Look how much space there is on this map. It is massive, guys. It's the little flags show you where my alliance members are. We're kind of in this area as a whole, but it is a really big game. And that's really good. I love the fact that it's got a lot of area around it, and all of the different areas have different art styles. Look, you can see this looks like a desert, like a barren desert. Look at it, little trees floating around. I think they've done a really good job with the art style on this game. It looks really great. Let's go back up, and we're going to go ahead and do that mission. So we're going to be your hero, go and attack an orc camp. My forward spies tell me Doran's holding several women captive in Tarsus. Okay, including my dearest friend, Queen Faye. Tarsus isn't too far. I'll rescue your friend. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to attack this orc camp. And here we go. Let's go and attack it. So you'll see what it looks like. I can choose which army I want to send. Willie's just been born. Not quite ready for this. We're going to go ahead and send my army at the top here. So let's go ahead and attack. And away I go. There it goes. This is what the attack march looks like. You can see my troop going down with my flag. Of course, I chose an English flag for my shield. And it hits the camp. When it hits the camp, I have the choice to view the battle. So if I click on view, it's going to take me in. And there are actually some options you can do here. You can advance, you can hold, you can surrender. You can see we're going in straight through the front doors, and there's blood everywhere. It's an absolute massacre. The orcs are dead. And I have to say, this 3D style of battle is really good. It is automated, but you can kind of change some options. But I love the way this looks. I love the way you actually have to go and make your way through the keep to get to that castle. And as you can see, we're absolutely decimating the orcs. You can get right up close. Look at this. As my troops go marching in. Arrows coming in now. Some defenses firing off from this. And my troops are going to go inside there and cause absolute destruction as we continue making our way towards that camp. Looks like they're going to go and take out the other archer tower first. In they go. And those orcs are also going to be dead. And they're finished. And now we have to break down that main gate. So there we go. Straight into the front. We're going to smash down the front gate. Lovely. Into the doors. And boom. Objective complete. One of the other really important things you can do in Kingdom Maker is join an alliance. And this is something I would recommend you do as early as you possibly can. This way that when you're building things and you are constructing your buildings and stuff, you can get the helps to speed the timers up, etc. And also, if people are purchasing items in the game as well, you get extra bonus rewards as well. Plus, it's nice to have that community aspect where you can ask questions if you get stuck. Which I did a couple of times. I had to ask questions. You have an alliance chat as well, where you can talk to people, and it shows when you have battles, etc. And for the most part, I've looking at world chat. Everyone seems to be quite friendly and very helpful within the alliance. So yeah, it's actually really good stuff. So that will conclude our first initial look at the game. I'm really excited to see how this game's going to progress. And if you don't want to miss any of the future content I'll be posting up on this channel, then don't forget to press the notification bell so you don't miss that. Again, guys, thank you for watching. I really appreciate the support, and I'll catch you in the next one. But until then, stay safe, everyone. And of course, peace out.